If you want to win 2 tickets for the World Cup Finals in Russia, go to the website PureVPN. Link is down in the comment section. Submit your email address, upload a very cool video, and make sure the video gets the most votes to win the 2 amazing tickets. Cristiano Ronaldo put on an amazing performance in the World Cup game against Spain with a hat-trick, but he is still linked with a move away from Real Madrid in the summer, and I will tell you in this episode to what team. Mohamed Salah is thinking of making a move away from Liverpool if they can't strengthen the squad, and he can make a move to the Spanish La Liga. And Isco, he can make a move from the Spanish La Liga to a Premier League team with the manager Jurgen Klopp, and then you know what team is after him. I'm by Viva FIFA. Awesome that you're watching to a brand new transfer video where I'll tell you everything about all the confirmed transfer deals combined with the craziest transfer rumors. So if you love my videos and never ever want to miss anything, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and put that notification bell on if you never want to miss a video, and join the amazing team Viva La FIFA. Do you want to get the coolest shirts with the highest quality for the best price possible? Go to the website soccerdealshop.com and use the code VIVA for an extra 10% off. Nabil Fekir failed his medical because he has a bad knee. Liverpool didn't want to take the gamble and pay £55 million for the playmaker of Olympique Lyon. So now they're putting their arrows on Isco. The playmaker of the Spanish national team isn't always certain of a starting position at Real Madrid, and with his age, 24 or 25 years old, he wants to become a key player, a star player, and play every second of every game. With Liverpool, he can't do that. With Real Madrid, you still have to wait and see how it will develop on the transfer market, how it will connect with the new manager Lopetegui, but also Lopetegui puts Isco in the starting 11 every time of Spain. So I think if he stays with Real Madrid, he will be certain of a starting 11 spot, but Liverpool is still going to try and buy him for around £80 million. Probably the cheapest and most overpowered player in the FIFA 18 game was Michael Antonio of West Ham United. In the first 1 or 2 weeks of FUT 18, he was extinct on the market. Nobody could buy him. Matt HD made a video about him, and after that, poof, he was gone from the transfer window. So you had to wait or be lucky if you had him in packs, or you had to wait several weeks before you could buy Antonio, and then you still had to pay 10,000 coins, the maximum price for a cheap player. Now in real life he didn't perform very good, so West Ham United still wants to sell him to Crystal Palace, but they have to pay around 18 to 20 million pounds. Where Mario Götze was the hero of Germany in 2014, scoring the winning goal in the final against Argentina in the extra time, now he is not even with the squad. With Borussia Dortmund, he is more on the bench than he is playing, so Dortmund wants to cooperate because he's earning a big salary, and if they can sell Mario Götze, they have room in their wage budget to sign other players, and he can make a move to the Premier League. For the very first time in his career, he can go to the Premier League. Is it a great option for Arsenal? I'm not quite sure. If you already have Jack Wilshere, it would be smarter to give him a new contract instead of letting Wilshere go on free and signing Mario Götze, because at the moment I would rather have Jack Wilshere on my team than Mario Götze. Sorry Mario. Bournemouth is after one of their biggest talents of Sheffield United, and they are going to offer £12 million for Brooks. He was a bronze player in FIFA 18, and I'm quite sure that he will get a nice big upgrade by EA if they saw his performances last year, because he had a great season for Sheffield United at a young age, and that is why the club wants to pay £12 million. He is young, he is talented, he is from England, he has a bright future ahead of him. If he doesn't pick up heavy injuries, I think we can see a lot from Brooks in 2 or 3 years. A new player for Watford to play down the right hand side is Marc Navarro, a 71 rated card in FIFA 18. He played a great season with Espanyol, so also this player will be up for a big upgrade. How big? I'm not quite sure. 75, 76, 77, it's all out in the open, and he made the move from Espanyol to Watford for £20 million. Watford also have Janmaat for the right wing, right back position, so that is why they want to get extra options, and they found it with Marc Navarro of Espanyol. Mohamed Salah wants to stay with Liverpool, but only if they can strengthen the squad so they have a serious chance of winning the Premier League next season. And so far, they missed out on all the targets. Nabil Fekir missed his medical, well, failed his medical because he had a bad knee. Alisson, Jan Oblak are staying with Atletico Madrid, and Alisson is linked with Real Madrid, so it isn't going very well on the transfer market. So that is why Salah said, if you can't strengthen the squad, I'm looking into the opportunities to make a move away from your club. He can go to the Spanish La Liga. He can also go to other clubs in the world that have a lot of money. I hope he will stay with Liverpool because that's way cooler than to move after just 1 year. Favilli was sold 1 or 2 years ago by Juventus, but in that contract they put a buyback release clause, and we can see that more often nowadays. If a big club sells a player where they think he will be great, he can be great in 1 or 2 or 3 years, we're going to put a buyback release clause in his contract, because if we want to buy him back, we don't have to pay the jackpot. Juventus paid £7.5 million. He won't be a starting player, but they see enough development in him to bring him to the squad and maybe stay at Juventus for several years. One of the players that developed the most in the Premier League has to be, without a doubt, Kennedy Nunez from Brazil. He could also play for England, but he chose to play for the Brazilian national team. Although he didn't get a call up, he wants to play for Brazil. Maybe if England is trying hard, they can't snatch him up, but we have to wait and see with that. He can return to Chelsea this summer because he was loaned out to Newcastle United, but he put in such a great performance that Newcastle United wants to break the bank and break their own transfer record fee, the history transfer record fee, to buy Kennedy from Chelsea on a permanent deal. Robert Lewandowski, can he still make a move to Chelsea to play in the Premier League, or is he staying with Bayern Munich? Bayern said, hands off Robert Lewandowski, and if you want to get him, Chelsea or any other club, you have to pay £150 million. That is incredible for a 29-year-old player. And imagine that, guys, if you buy him 2 or 3 years later, he's 32 years old and you can't get more than 40, maybe £35 million for the guy. So if you want to pay £150 million for a striker that can play a maximum of 3 years at top level, I think you have gone crazy. So Chelsea, don't do it. Bayern, keep your striker because he fits with your club, and Chelsea, use your money on a better way. Shaqiri really wants to leave Stoke City. He's going to play with Switzerland at the World Cup. He is one of their star players, and because Stoke City got relegated, he can leave the club for his relegation release clause of only £12 million. And as I told you, Liverpool is looking for the opportunities to strengthen their squad and also the squad depth. And with Shaqiri, they have a great backup for the cam, left wing, right wing, and even for the striker position for £12 million. If I was Liverpool, I was going to buy him instantly right now. Fabian Ruiz had a great development in the Spanish La Liga for Real Betis because his rating in the FIFA 18 card is very poor, but he played almost every game for Real Betis, and that is the reason why Napoli wants to invest £30 million, but only and only if Jorginho is going to move for £70 million to Manchester City, or else they have way too many players for the position with Habsik, with Alan, with Jorginho. They have too many players that can play on that position, so this transfer can go through and is on the verge of going to be confirmed, but only if Jorginho is going to leave. That's what the Napoli press told us. West Ham United has revived their interest in Xavier Pastore, the center midfielder of Paris Saint-Germain, who is on the bench quite a lot, and he is a fantastic player. I followed him when he came to Europe and played for Palermo. He was a brilliant player. Together with Cavani, he were the star players of the team, and it was very nice to look at Palermo. They both left, of course. Palermo got relegated to the Serie B, and these players have got a great career. But now it's time for Pastore. But he's 27 years old. If you're asking my honest opinion, he needs to get more playing time right now. So a move to West Ham United might be a smart option for both clubs and the player himself. Milinkovic-Savic already had the clubs Juventus, Real Madrid and Manchester United after him, but now also FC Barcelona has showed their interest to the club and the player, and they are willing to pay around £100 million. But Lazio Roma is holding on to the transfer fee of £150 million, and they say watch to Pogba. He was worth £110 million. We think Milinkovic-Savic at the moment is better than Pogba, so simple, £150 million. If you're asking me, it's way too much for a player like Milinkovic-Savic right now. I would say £80 million is the perfect price. Sheffield Wednesday fans, I'm really sorry to bring you this news, but your club has big money problems, and a lot of players will be sold to save the club, and one of them is the star player Forestieri, and he can make a move to the Premier League. He can sign for Fulham. Also other clubs in the Premier League are interested, but he is going to be on the auction, so they are going to sell players for quite a decent price, and Fulham is going to bid £12.5 million to land Forestieri as one of the first signings for the forthcoming year in the Premier League. Wayne Rooney fans, if you love the Major League Soccer, this could be a dream coming true, because Wayne Rooney is going to the MLS for 90% sure. He's already talking with everybody of the club, DC United. He's already negotiating his contract. The only thing that needs to be done is Everton and DC United have to agree on the correct transfer fee. They paid quite so much last year to Manchester United, so Everton won't let him go on free. They're still demanding £15 million, and that would be a very big, even a huge transfer fee to pay for DC United, and I'm not sure if they can do that. One thing is certain, and that is James Maddison, the cam, the playmaker, and the architect of Norwich City, is going to make a move to the Premier League. Norwich have accepted 2 offers from Southampton and Leicester City of £20 million. So now James Maddison and his agent is going to talk with both clubs. They're going to listen to the plans for the player, and of course the salary will also be important. Both clubs, I think, can be great for James Maddison, so he can't make the wrong decision. It's up to him what club he will prefer. We are finishing this episode off with a bang. Probably at the moment the best player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, was on fire against Spain. He scored a penalty, a mistake by David De Gea, but the free kick was amazing and he was fantastic the whole game long. So everybody that hates Cristiano Ronaldo, they have to agree that he put in a decent, world-class performance against Spain, and I don't prefer Ronaldo above Messi. I'm a big fan of Zlatan Ibrahimovic and I love all the other players, but Cristiano Ronaldo, he really impressed me against Spain. But he's still thinking about leaving Spain, because if Neymar Jr. is brought to the Bernabeu, he will become the new star player for the forthcoming years, and Cristiano wants to be the star player. So Manchester United already said, if you are thinking to leave the Bernabeu, you are welcome at Old Trafford. So that's why it's still out in the open. Everything can happen, because you know, in this crazy world of football, we can't say nothing can happen. Well guys, with Cristiano Ronaldo, we came to the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't do it already, and put the notification bell on if you want to join the amazing team Viva la FIFA. I thank you all for watching. I wish you all a fantastic day, and as you know from me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.
Echoes of your words crashing into me.